The Door That Only Appears at 2:13 a.m., Part 2. The handle kept turning, slow, steady, certain. The narrow wooden door opened a few inches, and the darkness behind it didn't stay contained anymore. Thin strands of blackness stretched across the floor like smoke that had weight, creeping outward before slowly pulling back again. Then the scratching started, not behind the door, behind me. I froze. The same careful scratching I had heard every night, but now it was moving along the ceiling inside the room. The voice from the doorway spoke again, colder now, no longer whispering softly. "You waited too long." Something had already crossed. "What does that mean?" I asked. "The door was never meant to open all at once," the voice replied. "It opens little by little, so something can enter little by little." The scratching dragged slowly across the ceiling. I grabbed the desk mirror and lifted it carefully, angling it upward. Something long and pale clung flat against the ceiling, its limbs stretched unnaturally wide, its fingers pressing and releasing the surface as if testing gravity itself. My pulse exploded in my ears. "How do I stop it?" "You don't," the voice said calmly. "You run." Before I could move, someone slammed against the hotel door behind me. A loud bang echoed through the room. "Open up!" a familiar voice shouted. "Daniel!" The door burst open, and Daniel stepped in, breathing hard, holding a pump-action shotgun, eyes wide the moment he saw the wooden door in the wall. "I knew you weren't crazy," he said. "I saw it appear in my place tonight, too." The scratching above us suddenly sped up. Daniel looked up. "Yeah, we're not staying here." Something dropped from the ceiling behind us with a wet thud. Neither of us turned fast enough to see it clearly. Only a blur of long limbs disappearing into the shadow near the wall. Daniel fired once instinctively. The blast shook the room, tearing a hole into the plaster. A scream came from somewhere we couldn't see. Not loud, but deep, like something unused to making sound. "Move!" Daniel shouted, but the door in the wall suddenly opened wider by itself. The hallway behind it stretched deeper than before, darkness pouring outward like thick fog. The only way out. "It's using the doorway!" Daniel yelled. "If that thing finishes coming through, it's not leaving." The scratching now came from multiple places. Ceiling, walls, even the floor beneath the carpet. It wasn't just one piece anymore. Daniel's eyes locked onto the open doorway. "We burn it." "What?" "We burn the door, the hallway, everything." He grabbed the hotel curtains, tore them down, and shoved them toward the opening, while pulling a small lighter from his pocket. "You ready?" he asked. Something slammed violently against the bathroom wall behind us. I didn't hesitate. "Do it." Fire. The flames caught instantly. At first they were small, just a glow climbing the curtain fabric. But the moment the fire touched the wooden frame of the door, the reaction was violent. A deep, inhuman shriek exploded from the hallway beyond it. The darkness recoiled like it had been burned itself, pulling inward while the fire spread across the frame, up the walls, across the floor. Daniel grabbed my arm. "Run!" We sprinted into the hallway outside the hotel room as the fire roared behind us, smoke already pouring through the doorway. Inside the room, something crashed violently against the burning wall. Once, twice, over and over, but the flames only grew stronger. The entire floor had to be evacuated that night. The official report said the cause was an electrical fire. They said nothing unusual was found inside the room. No door, no marks, no strange hallway, nothing. But Daniel and I never talked about what we heard in those last seconds before the fire swallowed the room completely. Multiple sets of scratching, all moving toward the burning doorway at once. Since that night, the door has never appeared again at 2:13 a.m. But sometimes, when I wake suddenly in the middle of the night, I swear I can still smell something faint in the air. Not smoke, something older, like wood that almost burned, but didn't completely. If you found this video interesting, then don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this.